Hi friends, Katie Rex here, your simple stylist. Getting ready today, doing my hair. Next, it's still wet, just got out of the shower and washed it, but wanted to put on some makeup. And I got my new beautiful green compact. This is the palette 18 in the green. It's like Wonderland color. I already forgot the name of the compact, but switched all my makeup over to it and wanted to show you guys. These are also some of the colors in the advent calendar that we talked about already that released, which they're half lip and cheek tins. So I'm super excited for those because I can fit 6 instead of 3 now of my lip and cheeks. And then I moved a bunch of eyeshadows that I use to the bottom of my palette. So let's get started. If you guys are new here, I am a Saint artist. And all of our makeup is a cream foundational system that fits in an easy, compact, very just like user friendly. I don't know how else to kind of describe this makeup. It's game changing. It's going to give you a flawless, just natural look. You can see I'm going in and just color correcting some of this redness out.
Mama, when will we leave?
Very soon, Bear. It's almost time to go. So my little one, Reese, got invited to her very first birthday party, and it's going to be at the movie theater, and so she's really excited to go. But the movie doesn't start for like almost another hour. She has no idea, and she keeps asking, when are we going to be leaving? But anyways, so there is just kind of an all over main shade, just going in key areas and hitting specific spots that just need a little extra attention and some color correcting. So you can see I'm just using my finger and lightly going in to color correct some specific areas. This makeup is amazing for any skin type. Even though it's a cream-based foundational system, it's okay if you have oily skin, if you have mature skin. I mean, it is just so phenomenal. I'm telling you. It makes the most natural look to your face. So a powder or a liquid is going to dry out your face. This makeup will not do that. And I'll get as close as you guys want me to get. I think I can zoom in a little more so you can really see what's going on here. So I'm just taking the lightest shade in my compact now and getting some brightening here under my eyes. I'm going to take whatever's kind of left over and just spool it on my lids to help color correct a little bit there. And what I do, so as an artist, what I can do is if you fill out the color match form, I will put together a compact just like this. It'll have less in it. Obviously, I have quite a few multiple options for me. But I will put everything in there for you on what I would recommend based on your skin tones, types, colors, problem areas that you see that you have on your face that you want corrected, such as like acne, dark circles under the eyes, all of those. I will go through in detail and let you know what colors to put where. It's basically like a paint by numbers, because I'll just dot up a picture that you send me and send it back to you and let you know, hey, put this color here, put this color here, blend it all out. I tell you what order of application to put the makeup in, and it's phenomenal. Okay, now I'm going in with the detail brush and just putting that lighter color because my neck is so light compared to the rest of my face. And just, I don't have any product on this end yet. That's just leftover kind of from other times. But it's just soaked and it needs to be cleaned. I typically do clean my brushes once a week. On the weekends, I'll go through on like Sundays and go through and clean them so they're all nice and shiny and back to normal. So I've went through these 3 colors. These are like your main foundational colors. So there's a color corrector, a main foundation, and a brightener color to kind of brighten up some of those areas. Because we're entering into the winter season, I am not as dark in some areas as my darker color, so I'm leaning more towards my lighter color to help bridge the gap between like my neck and my chest when I'm not using a fake tanner and all of that stuff. But anyways, I'm going to go into contouring now. So Saint Makeup is a 3-dimensional system. So it's all about highlighting and then contouring. And contouring, you're just adding a darker shade to specific areas to add depth and dimension. So you can see I am just cupping under this cheekbone, and I'm starting heavily more back towards my ear. You can see with a cream foundation, it just blends out so nice. And I'm just doing like these press pouncing motions and flicking up onto my cheekbone, so that way it like blends up and not down. So you can see that just added a little bit of shadow there versus this side. Now I'm going to go in on this side and do the same thing. So I'm just pressing it in, and then I just start flicking it up to blend it. And don't forget, I pick all these colors out for you. I've done hundreds of color matches, probably close to the thousands with the support of helping out the team, right? So always here for everyone. Also, if you're interested in becoming a Saint artist, I mean, let me know. I'd love to tell you more about the perks of being an artist and all those details too. Sissy, we don't have to leave for like 20 minutes. The time is not moving fast enough for you, is it? Okay, so I've got all my contour around the outside, so it's really drawing in the look to my eyes. I'm gonna I like to contour my nose. I call this as like optional because it's not needed, but I do think it just adds, it's a small step and adds such a difference in look to your makeup. So the thought process here is you want to get these lines as close together as possible, and then just soften in the middle and on each of the outsides. That just helps to give your nose a slimmer appearance. Again, because it's a cream foundation, it just blends so nicely. Everything that's left over on the brush, I'm just gonna put under my chin and work down. Okay, next I'm gonna go into my bronzer. I am such a bronzer girl. You can kind of tell the difference between a contour and a bronzer. Bronzer is gonna be more warm for your skin. Contour is gonna be more ash for your skin. I'm going in with the blush and bronzer brush. And because everything's in one compact like this, it is just so easy to maneuver between different shades and different colors, and you're not opening things up, you're not closing lids on things. So not only is this makeup just better for your skin in general, but it's going to like amplify the amount of time that you're spent here because everything is literally at your fingertips. So full like start to finish, if I'm not talking and just doing my makeup, I can get a full face done, including eyes, eyebrows, mascara, all the goods in like 8 minutes, which is huge. And I'm talking like full highlight, contour, lip and cheek, blush, bronzer, eyeshadows, mascara, if I wear eyeliner, which I typically don't wear eyeliner, and shaping my brows. I mean, that is like super simple to get through kind of all these steps. This is Illuminator. So this is the color Honey Illuminator. It's just like that extra little glow shine that I tap with my finger on the very top of my cheekbones just to add a little bit of extra glow. Might put whatever's left over on the tip of my nose and down the center of my nose. I'm going to go in with my finger. This little acne spot here is has been tormenting me for a few weeks, but you can see just with a little tap of some extra shades there, it just camouflages out and you don't even know that it's there. All right, now on to the beautiful new lip and cheek colors. So a few of these are actually expired. So this one, or not expired. What is it when they discontinued? And they're in our compact with the holiday advent calendars that were just released. So this is Sunshine State. We no longer have it. Also, our lip and cheeks usually come in a full-size tin like this. In the advent calendar, they came very small. So I'm just so excited to try this one out, this Sunshine State, because since I've been an artist, it's been expired. So I'm just kind of getting right in there. And like you can see, these are all like brand spanking new. And put that right on my cheekbone. You know what? I might even just, it might be easier just to use my finger and dab it on. And then I can blend it out. More on the sheer end than anything. Oh, love her for my lips for sure. I want a little more pop for my cheeks. I might test out another one. This is Ever Red. It's their holiday release one. I'm gonna try her. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna like her. Look at that. So this one also is not available for purchase unless it's in the advent calendars, which there's a 12 and a 25 tin calendar. Oh, that's so pretty. So I like to keep mine right up on the cheekbone, not too high, blending it in with the contour and bronzer. It's kind of like making a little sandwich there. Look at that. Love it. Okay. Now that we have all of the colors on, I can switch down to the lower palette here. That's not my brush. I thought I got them all out. There it is. So here is my eyeshadow, the Hotline brush, or eyebrow brush that I use. So I just flick my eyebrows up using the spoolie end. All of Saint's brushes are double-ended. So I'm going into this color, which is Oak, and I'm just gonna draw a line starting at the bottom all the way up to the corner of my eyebrow in here, and then bring it down the tail end here. And you should never go farther down than what your natural eyebrow is. The farther you go down, the longer it drops your eye down, and you want it to be bright eye opening. Now I'm going to draw a line on the top, but I start farther back here, and I'm going up to that same arch on the corner there. And then I start filling this part in. And then this section here, so I tap in again, always tap off the excess. I start doing just flicking motions from the bottom up, because this is where it's going to be a little more scarce. Like you don't have as thick of an eyebrow in the front. So then I turn it around to the spoolie end and just again flick this through to get that consistency through my natural hair and the added color that I popped in there. So I'm going to do the same to this side, go all the way up. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Fill in the tail. Don't go any further than what it tells you, what your natural brow tells you. Fill in the top. From here, line all the way to the arch. I also tell you what eyeshadow color I would recommend to fill in your eyebrows. Medium to light, I do recommend this Oak color. It's not as dark. Darker, I do the color Trust. It also depends on what color your hair is, obviously. See how I'm just kind of like flicking and penciling in some colors? Then I just go back through and help diffuse any of those harsh lines. And they look, my eyebrows, this one's a lazy eyebrow. It always comes down. But they at least look to the same fullness as the other one. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and do some eyeshadows. So this is a brush tile cleaner. It's great because it just fits right in your compact, and you can clean off your brush in between colors, which is awesome. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So first I'm going to go into, this is just our setting powder, and I'm just going to do a light wash of our setting powder all the way up. This is just a good way because we did put a little bit of cream on our eyes. It's great way to start the base of your eyeshadows so you don't have anything getting in your creases and all of that good stuff. Okay, then I'm going to go into, let's see, this color is Chai. I think we're going to start here. Cafe, not Chai. Cafe, right here. And I'm just going to put that in the crease. So I'm starting more of the saturation at the end, and I'm just going to gently swoop and bring that into the inner corner and do this windshield wiper motion to get all the color around, like so. So when I open my eye, you can see there's just a little bit of depth and dimension there. Go back in and go on this side. So back and forth. Windshield wiper motion all the way across. All right, so that color was Cafe, and I just kind of diffuse the color out as I get closer to my eyebrows. Next I want to play around with some of these newer shades that I got in. So this is Holly, I believe, or Moscow. Holly, and this one must be Moscow. It is. So Holly and Moscow are right here. They look gorgeous in this tin. So I'm going to flip it over to this smaller end and go into Holly. I'm just going to pick her up a little bit, tap off some excess. I'm going to start in the outer corner of my lid. I am a little bit on my lid, and I'm going a little bit beyond my lid. And just tapping it right in here. So it's going to get the most saturation right there. Look how beautiful that is. Again, grab some, tap it off. Also, pay attention to where I'm holding my eyeshadow brush. So I always hold it farther at the other end and on an angle as I'm working up into my eyes. I'm never directly on them. I'm always using the sides of my brush versus straight on. Okay, now that we got that on both sides, to switch to this one, I'm actually going to use my finger, because when you're working with a shimmer over a matte, your finger is going to give you more of the pigment. And I'm putting this one right in the center of my lid, like so. So I'm just tapping her in the center, and it's going to give me more of the pigment. There we go. Then I'm going to take this end of the brush, and I'm just going to gently diffuse those colors together on this end, like so. Okay, then when we get to the inner corners, I'm going to switch and use my pinky, and I'm going to go to this next color in line. I think it's Crush. Yep. So it's Crush is this one right here. And this one's going to go in the inner corner. So it's almost like this beautiful ombre effect in these like orangey tones. And again, I'm just going to flick and diffuse those. Okay. Then I'm going to grab the smaller end and go into a little bit of that first one, Holly, and do a light dusting on this outer corner here. Again, I'm not one to typically wear eyeliner. I feel like there we go. Like, I feel like I got a hair here, or a fuzz. But that just helps to soften and bring the top to the bottom. Then I'm going to clean off my brush using that brush tile cleaner. And then I'm going to go directly into Crush and tap off. And the reason I am using a brush here is because on the bottom I don't need it to be as shiny as it is on the top. But I do want to blend. I think of this as like a math problem, or when you're working, you know, with like fractions, whatever you do to the top, you got to do to the bottom. So I bring that in. Look at how gorgeous this eye look is. Now, if you did want to go bolder, you can always build the eyeshadows up, place more on, all of that stuff. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in, sweetie. Okay. That is going to finish off my eye look and mascara. I did get all of the new mascaras in that you guys recommended that I want to try out. We'll go with the first one, Too Faced Better Than Sex. I did get the waterproof mascara. I want to see how it holds up. So if you guys don't know or are new here, the Liquid Lash Extension by Thrive is my go-to ride or die. I am obsessed. It's my absolute favorite. But I wanted to see what you guys recommend and put it up to the test to others. So I'm not going to obviously use this one. Let's test out the Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara. So it comes, I obviously got a smaller one, not your natural, not your like normal. This is like a normal tube, so it's a much smaller one. And one tip, never ever like take your mascara and vigorously go back and forth. All that is doing is creating a bunch of air to go in that's going to dry out your mascara sooner. So pull it out a little bit, and then what you're going to do is just rotate the brush in a circular motion and then pull straight out. That is going to get you the most amount of product on there without getting any air pockets back in. So this is the style brush for the Too Faced that it came in. It looks like it's a bristle brush, very thick and full. So let's see how it looks on. And I am going to use my mirror. So I'm going to start on the top and just wiggle it into my lash line at the base. Like so, and then I start to just blink it kind of through the rest of my lashes. I'm very lucky that my lashes are very long naturally and already curl, so I do not have to use an eyelash curler, but would advise doing those steps beforehand, obviously, if you do use one. Okay. I'm going to take a little on top and pull it through. That's what I normally do with my liquid one. That one there seems to be clumping quite a bit. How are we liking this? I feel like those are really clumpy, but we'll see. Let's try this side now. So I wiggle it at the base. Again, because I don't wear eyeliners, I like to wiggle my mascara here at the base and then pull through, because that helps to get a lot of saturation on your lash line in place of wearing eyeliner. We do have an eyeliner. It's a cream eyeliner, and you draw it on with a pencil. It comes in a small tin. Right here, that is our eyeliner. So I do have it in here and I have used it. I just prefer not to wear eyeliner. I have very small eyes, and when you have small eyes, you have to be very precise on where eyeliner goes, especially black eyeliner and thick eyeliner, because too much of it is just going to close your eyes in farther. Okay, so that's one coat on the bottom lashes. I'm gonna go back through. I stuck it back in, I'm winding it around, and I'm gonna pull it back out. Not too bad. I'm gonna try a second coat over here and see. I just feel like I'm clumping more. I had a few people recommend this. Let me know if you guys use Too Faced and if you get clumping issues like this. Definitely adds thickness and fullness. We'll see. I like that side a lot better than this side. But anyways, then the bottom lower lash line. Hello, ladies. Okay. That is about it. I don't know what I think of this. Let's see how it lasts throughout the day. One of the things that I have always struggled to find with my mascaras is throughout the day, it starts to bleed off my lashes and onto my skin. That is one reason why I absolutely love Thrive's Liquid Lash Extension, because it does not do that. So I'll be curious to see if any of these do. If you do get any mascara on your lid, just grab that spoolie and scrape it off once it's dry, and it should just flake right off. It doesn't matter what mascara you're using. It should just flake right off without interrupting or you know, making your eyeshadow lose your eyeshadow look that you just did for the day. Sweet. Okay, not bad. I don't hate it. It's definitely a lot thicker than I normally wear, and maybe that's the point here. I am just gonna go in underneath quick and clean up. There's no new product on this brush, but I do just want to make sure I have a good clean line and remove any fallout from doing the eyeshadow look. And that is it. What do you guys think? Ready for the day. Super excited with this. Guys, I'm such a bronzer person. I always want to go back in and just bronze up, just glow. But otherwise, I could reapply bronzer all day and just be the glowiest bronzed person you ever met. I think it's because as, you know, growing up, I've always been just so pale, and my prior makeup applications, I was always such a one tone, and across my entire face, I discovered color, and I'm like, I just want more of it. Anyways, that is it. If you would like to, I'm going to zoom out back to my normal state. If you would like to try this makeup out, fill out that color match form, and I will get you over your colors. I do all of my work typically on my color matches after my kiddos go to bed. I have a 4 and a 5-year-old, and I like to spend my nighttime with them when I'm not working, because I do work a full-time job too. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would be so kind, share this video out if you liked this look and think that your friends and family should see it as well. Always here if you have questions. Have a great Saturday, or if you're catching this on the replay, have a great day, whatever day of the week it is. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.